Hello friends, here are some elements of caution about which to be mindful when you first venture onto the golf course, and it's for safety. The first one is driving carts. Now they're pretty top heavy, and I would suggest that obviously caution about speed is appropriate at all times, but if you're on a hill and you're traversing that hill with the right hand wheels, for example, higher than the left, this is a dangerous proposition. So generally with hills, try if you can to go straight up or straight down them, slowly of course, and avoid going at an angle. It's just risky. Now the next element is the order of play. The rules are quite simple. Whoever is away, and that's the term they use, is the person who goes next, and that's the person who is farthest from the hole. And if you venture past them on the way to the green, then you put yourself in danger. It's best not to. Now, the next one is something that we're all tempted by, and that's to perform heroically but in a dangerous fashion. And the kind of example I'm thinking of is where you're quite close to a couple of trees, and the most heroic shot is to thread the needle between them. But it's always a bad idea. We're not trying to prove anything here. I would always look for the largest open area that allows me to chip back into play. Certainly don't try to hammer a wood through a gap 10 yards away from you. It's just too risky. So then we get to what happens when you hit a rye and you end up in the rough. Now in this part of the world, we're dealing with venomous reptiles, not to mention ants, and of course poison ivy, things like that. Every area has its own threats. So just be mindful of that. And what I would recommend is that you buy some used golf balls, because when you first learn to play the game, you'll be going through them at some rate, and have a couple in your pocket at all times so that you can just quite simply allow the next person to find that ball if it's out into terrain that looks like it might be a little risky. Now, the obvious personal element is to make sure that you stay hydrated and not sunburned. And what I find is in a hot climate, such as the one where I live, is that I wear very light colored clothes and actually long pants and long sleeves. I can stand out on the tee line for many hours and be perfectly comfortable, provided I hydrate myself. And then finally, the obvious one all over the world is lightning. Golf clubs are really a lightning rod that we're holding up at various times, sort of saying, come and get me. And so if there's even lightning remotely in the area, take cover. I would suggest that you look at the weather forecast ahead of playing and make a tactical withdrawal if it looks like it might be thunder and lightning.